Okay, hey there. I'm just going to do this video of my first time using this brewing system called an iGulu. So myself and my dad, and let me see, we invested in this company like nearly 9 years ago, like certainly more than 8.5 years ago, and it was like maybe €300 each or something like that. Or I think I did 200 and dad did four. But anyway, it was a good while ago. We'd get email updates every month for like then the last 8 years. They were testing this component, choosing that part, and moving on to the next phase of prototyping, etc., etc. And then eventually, basically, like more than 8 years later, this arrives as the result of the investment. So it's a pretty cool looking machine. It's got like this LED thing on the front. It's got the tap, so you can actually basically use from brew to pour, where you're fermenting inside here, and there's a spot for a CO2 canister on the back, and then it even keeps it cool. It's got a refrigeration system and like software built into it and everything. So now I haven't brewed since I think since our second daughter was born. We've got three kids, and but before that I started brewing when I was 20 using buckets. So I've only ever done buckets, never used brewing software before. So this is a new venture. So the good thing about that for me as a busy dad with three kids and wife, a household, and a full-time job is it's just making something that used to be fun for me that I don't have the time to do anymore convenient and quick. Well, let's see how quick it is. So you get these kind of extract brew kits. You can do all grain with it. I've seen videos on YouTube of people doing that, but I'm just going to go extract because it's simple and quick for me. I'm popping into the app and I've just clicked, I've connected this thing to the Wi-Fi. So you can see like I've recognized my machine and connected it to the Wi-Fi. And now I just click, I want to do brewing. And do I want to do it by RFID tag? So there's like a tag that comes with each brew kit and you scan it on the side of the thing. Or a custom brew or keg cooling. Because you can also get like Heineken kegs or whatever, those kegs of beer you can buy in the off license. So choose the operation. I'm going to go with RFID recognition because I've just gone with an extract kit. And all I got to do is scan this RFID thing that came with the kit on the side here where it says RFID. Cool. And it recognized it here on the screen immediately, English Porter. And now I click next. The English Porter, it's telling me 10 days at 20 degrees Celsius, 5 days at 2. Okay. Brew. Okay, cool. Oh, I actually have to put it in though. Okay. So I guess this thinks it's brewing. So I better get it on. Okay. Instructions. Good stuff. Alright. Prepare, clean the iGulu keg and add purified water. Done. Okay, so should have read the instructions before I started making a flipping video, huh? I've already done the sanitizing. I wouldn't video something as boring as that. But here we go. So let's see how quick this happens. So the keg is like it's a little small one, so you wouldn't be using the big kits like big heavy ones like this that you used to get for doing buckets. This would probably do like, I don't know, 3 of these yolks. So too much ingredients for the batch size. So this collar comes off. Yeah. I suppose the reason I'm doing this video, I don't do many videos for YouTube or whatever, but this is a convenient thing, and I think there might be other people, like other busy folks who haven't really gotten into brewing beer before, but seeing something as convenient as this, if it turns out to be as convenient as I hope, it might be of interest to you. So there we go. Alright, I'll pour the water in. So let's see. Oh, keg has been taken out. Yeah, no kidding, Sherlock. Okay, so how much water did it say? It says, how much water? 116 ounces. What is that in litres? Okay, let's bring along Copilot to help us. Who wants to brew with AI?
Hey Jamie, how can I make your afternoon a bit more interesting today?
I'll make yours more interesting. I'm doing a brew with my iGulu F1 brewing system, and I need your help. Tell me, how can I convert 16 ounces to milliliters?
Brewing with the iGulu F1 sounds like a blast. To convert 116 ounces to milliliters, you'll want to multiply by 29.5735. That gives you about 3,431 milliliters. Ready to brew up something special?
Yeah, actually you're grand. It just turns out it's marked on the side of the thingy here.
That's handy. Ready for the next step in your brewing adventure?
Yeah. Who's calling me? Okay, another little bit. Oy. The tap water in my house is so limey. And it's a good couple of years since I've brewed. I used to be a kind of a beer brewing nerd. I probably used to know the science of this and probably could have told you if that was a good or bad thing for home brewing. Haven't a clue anymore. Kids have just pushed it all out of my brain. Alright, there's about 116 thing of water. Cup of tea, even though that's not in the instructions. Drip the hop extract into the water and stir it well. Okay, here's the hop extract. There's 2 of them, little sachets. We've got, for this English porter, Hersbrucker and bittering hops. Does it say both? Yeah, I think so. Both of them. Okay. So amazing. I can already hear my children fighting. If this was doing like an all grain or like full on big batch of beer, I'd be like, oh, cancel the mission. But I'm kind of thinking, I'm looking at this and thinking, this is only going to take me a few more minutes. If I'm already on step 2 out of 5. Go on. So I'm kind of going, let them fight for another minute. Ooh, how I miss the smell of hops. That's the thing when you're a beer brewing hobbyist and you kind of stop. The thing you miss most, I think, is not the actual consumption. It is the things like this. It's like the smells, like the smell of malt in your house from time to time. Add the malt extract and stir it well. Rightio. Malt extract. Here it is. Dry malt extract. Malted barley. Produced in the USA. Need scissors. Yeah, need scissors. Pause video.
What are you doing?
Making some beer. Okay. Now. Oh, sugar. That wasn't meant to happen. Whoops.
What was not meant to happen?
The thing that did happen. Okay.
You mean the spilling thing?
Yeah, the spilling thing. Oopsie.
What smells bad?
No, it doesn't. It smells amazing. For your information. Let's see. Now, okay. All right. Now I'll use this thingy from the yolk to stir it. Stirring, 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 stirring. Do dee do dee do dee. Daddy is stirring. Woohoo! Yes, Cassie. Now what am I gonna do? You ask me now? What am I gonna do? I don't know yet. Because I haven't read the next step of the instructions. Give me a second, I'll tell you now. And don't touch that, alright?
Okay.
Next step of the instructions. You stand over there, please. Next step of the instructions.
Okay.
Add extract. What's interesting about this is, again, it's been a couple of years since I've done this. I recall always kind of having the water at a certain temperature. This didn't really specify that. Okay, sprinkle in the yeast without stirring. Stir well, the other yolk said. Okay, I just don't feel like that was stirred well enough, if that's the case. Stir it well.
Dad, didn't say stir. You just said sprinkle something in there.
Something tells me that this is going to be very lumpy because it wasn't a certain temperature, like you can see. Kind of like bits floating around inside it. I'm just trusting the instructions though. It didn't say have your water at whatever temperature. Let's give it a go though. Shh, stop that mention. Now, brewing yeast. Okay. Yeah, okay, girls.
Oh my god.
Over to the side. Okay, look.
Okay,
Back
sorry.
this. Look, I'm actually videoing this. So go. Watch your head against the table. Go over there, against the window. Shh. Against the window, please.
Against the window.
Whichever window you
I
choose.
think you should be against the window.
Okay.
Okay.
Just on you. Daddy, what are you doing?
He's making beer.
Beer! I'm a beer!
Okay.
What?
And then I guess you just. What's the last step? Step 5. Seal the fermentation tank. Place it in the iGulu machine. Properly connect the beer and gas tubes. Leave the table alone, will you? And initiate the fermentation process using an RFID. Oh, look. Okay, cancel.
Magic.
Okay.
Magic.
Okay. Now, here we go. Molly, don't be saying mean things.
I'm not.
Good. Now, lift her in there.
She's not, Daddy.
Right. Now. Don't be saying mean things, I said.
I'm not.
Good.
Daddy, where's the beer thing? Where's the beer cup?
And this. I think that's everything. Okay, now just put the.
I want to go already.
Now, put on the fermentation thing.
No.
We're going to the tennis court, Dad.
Good for you.
Play hockey.
Good stuff, yeah. Great.
Come on, Dad.
Damn it. Lost the little RFID tag. That would be a real kind of mess with your thing if you really did lose that. I'm sure it's here somewhere though. It's gotta be. It has got to be here. Can't be lost. Question is, where is it though? I scanned it, and then what did I do? Pause. Found it. It was under here. Okay. Now, so again, now this is apparently the last step, which I, in my video, did first. So I'm going back into the app. Okay, and here we go. Brewing, RFID, bam, English porter, next, good, done, and it's on. Now, my first time doing this, let me see, it looks like it took 15 minutes if I look at the time on the video. Probably about 5 minutes of that was just me yakking. So, and then, you know, about 30 seconds off camera, looking around like a headless chicken for this. This is apparently brewing. It's happening now. So yeah, it's got this light on, and it's got, which means it's in brewing mode. It says the amount of time left. It says fermenting. It tells you the temperature, it's 15 degrees, 15 days left, and it tells me the pressure in the keg, which right now is 0.51 psi, which would be nothing. So, I think this is pretty cool. 10 to 15 minutes to stick on a beer.
Dad, where's the cup for beer?
It's not ready yet. I've got to wait 15 more days. Plenty of time to get a cup cleaned. All right, good stuff. iGulu.